This is my first vlog entry, and I'm delivering it to you here from my massage studio. I work in a wellness clinic, so I'm keeping my voice down a little bit. There's massage going on next door, and there's acupuncture and counseling and naturopathic medicine, all sorts of good things happening here, so we don't want to be disruptive. But I wanted to take a minute to tell you, before my next client, why I'm participating in this series. And that's because I believe in the power of our stories. I believe it's important to tell our stories, and it's important to hear each other's stories. In fact, they say it's one of the most healing things you can do is to really hear another person's story. I don't mean just kind of hear, I mean deeply listen and let her know that you hear her. It's one of the most healing things we can do, and I think it's so needed right now, just to bring some of that goodness and that compassion into the world. People are all feeling a little scuffed up right now, and we need to bring some healing. Yeah, so it's important, and it's one of the best things that I get to do in my work as a massage therapist and a yoga teacher and a Reiki master and a hypnotherapist. When my clients come in, I ask them, how are you and what do you need? And then I listen, and then I honor that for an hour, for 90 minutes, for however long I get them. I mean, where else does that happen in our lives, where we get heard and then have a space held for that and what our story is at that moment and what we need? But I listen to their stories, and then I listen to their bodies, and I listen to their energy, and I listen to their spirit. And it's such an honor. So, before I go today, I just want to challenge you all. Next time you're conversing with somebody, just deeply listen. Take the pressure off of yourself about what to say next, and just be calm and be curious and ask him or her questions and let them know that you hear them.
When you have a child that is of age and you set them up for failure, that's exactly what you get. You can't blame anyone but yourself due to the fact that the failure is yours. You have made that child enabled a long time. My thing is, set your child up for success. Don't set them up for failure. You have a child that's over the age of 20. You know, they are well capable of getting a job. They are well capable of finding their own place. They're well capable of doing for themselves. But instead, they feel like, oh, you know, I can go out and blow my money whenever I get it on whatever I want because mommy or daddy will take care of me. Well, that's enabling that child. You can't enable someone and then say that I'm getting sick and tired of doing this or doing that for them. You can't do that. There's no way to say you're sick and tired if you're the ones that's pushing or doing that for them. Every time that you say, well, okay, come home, you cooking for them, washing their clothes, doing the stuff that they should be doing as an adult for themselves. This is what you're telling them. It's okay to use me. It's okay to stay there. No one in the world is going to live somewhere for free. You have to be the one that says, okay, I'm going to take a stand. It's your turn to go out in the world and live your life. I've done it. Everybody else done it. You must get out there and do it too. But the more you sit there and say that, oh, I'm upset because they're not doing anything, they're not washing the dish, they're not washing their clothes, or they're just coming and going as they're pleased. No one is saying that, you know, you need to kick your child out and do whatever. But remember, they're no longer a child. They're an adult. They're your adult child, not no longer the child that you think as a baby. Yeah, they are your babies, but they are an adult. They are well capable of taking care of themselves. You have to set them free from the nest. If you keep coddling and holding them there, then they will never want to leave, and they'll expect everyone that comes after you to take care of them. No one's going to take care of them. No one's going to be there for them like you are. So you have to set the tone and set a way to say, okay, enough is enough. Get out there and find you an actual job, not a temp job, not a half job, a part-time job, but find a job, find you a place, and go live your life. But if you're sitting there giving them money, every time they say, well, oh, I need money to do this or money to do that, then they're not going to go anywhere. Sometimes you have to be the one that bear of bad news and say, hey, it's time for you to take that giant leap off of the nest and fly. You know, no one's going to be there for them like that. So you have to be the one to step up to the plate and say, hey, this time you're going to have to do it yourself. Wash your own dish. You know, put your foot down. If you haven't done that before with them, it's going to be rough and kind of tough at first. But you know what? In the end, they'll thank you for it, because no one's going to put up with that. You know, most of the time they just need encouragement or need a hand. So if you're out there and you're the parent that's doing this, wake up. Start letting your child know that it's okay to go out there and be an adult. It's okay to do those things for yourself. It's okay to make your own money, or to wash your own clothes, or wash a dish. There's nothing scary about that. But if you continue to do that and enable them in any way of shape or form or fashion like that, well, that's where we have adults who don't know how to take care of themselves, relying on mommy and daddy to do everything that they need to get by. And then, heaven forbid, something happens to you, and then they're now like, oh my God, what do I do? You don't want to set them up for failure. You want to set them up for success. Now is the time to do that, because if you leave it this way, then if something happens that they don't know what they're doing or can't figure it out, then they're going to be lost. I've been running across a lot of people who don't even know how to balance a checkbook. I had one child that I worked with lately. She was like, I don't even know how to even make a phone call to call my bank. And I'm like, these are simple things that we need to do. She's like, well, I always call my mom and tell her that something's happening with the bank. Can she look at it? And her mom like, oh, okay, sure. When she gets a chance at her work, she will. But why take on that responsibility when you can set your child up and go ahead and do that? Show them how to do that. You don't have to do that for them. Because if you keep doing everything for them, when something happens and then you can no longer take care of it or can't even fix it, they're going to be like, oh, mama, 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 but mama can't help you. And that's where I'm trying to say, fix the situation before it gets out of control. No one wants to sit there and be the bearer of bad news, but I mean, it's time to leave the nest. So it's your time to shine, parents. Show your child the nest, show them the right way, get them on the right path, and do what you got to do.
Here's what happened to me this week.
The wind's picking up out here. There's a storm a-coming. Yep.
Clouds must have blown the clouds away last night, because today is a beautiful, beautiful day. Like my shirt? And then there was hail. Oh, hail, hail.
Isn't that interesting?
I'm here attending the new musical, Seussical. The Seussical, the musical. Hasn't started yet, but it's just about to start. Good crowd. See ya.
You a lot. You were pretty fond of that cat. I wonder what happened to her.
Those are cats that sought us out. And then maybe rub against her leg or, you know, just a couple of gestures. Which is about what they are. Because cats especially, they could care less really. But they learn fast, and if certain gestures get them certain things, you know, then that's what they do.
Apparently it's spring. I think it's a little early. It's only March, 16th. But I guess it's time to get rid of all the weird branches that fell over the winter. Oh, there's a big one there. Oh, look at this. That's a pretty big branch. Glad that didn't hit my house. Sorry for the camera work. I'm just holding my phone. Oh yeah, you can see my hand there. Oops. Thing. Sorry. Looking at my nose there. Anyway, it's a beautiful spring day. Making tacos for the crew. The crew of 3. My family.
My name is Lana. I work primarily as an author and an artist. Right now I'm also a full-time student and I have a day job that kind of helps pay bills. But, you know, I primarily identify as an author. I guess that's kind of a weird thing to say. Yeah, basically if it's creative, I've probably done it and probably made a little money off of it. So my interests are all over the place and that's really what I love to do and what I'm hoping to do full-time in the future. You'll notice right away that I'm really nervous to do this. I'm not very good at talking directly to the camera. I usually get a little panicky and I'll just suddenly stop talking, which I promise I'll cut out if I do that here. But I'm going to try not to. I'm going to try to give myself permission to just be totally honest and just say what comes to mind. So warning, rambling ahead. I'm going to try to keep it kind of lighthearted, but if this is supposed to follow my day has actually been pretty awful. So let's just get into it. Basically, if you're going to follow my day today, it would be primarily me laying in the couch in scruffy clothes, trying to deal with life, and then taking a long drive all by myself, just out in the dark in the woods, listening to a lot of music. Mostly because my doctors have recently been messing a bit with my medication. What I'm on right now really does seem to be working. It's made me a lot less tired and a lot more motivated. I have a ton of energy, especially in the morning, to the point that I've just started rearranging things in my house for no good reason. But one of the side effects I didn't really expect is that it's taking away some of my coping mechanisms in terms of repressing emotions, which doesn't mean I'm getting super emotional. It means more that things that I try not to deal with or recognize a lot, like for example, I actually have a lot of anger. I don't have as much of a filter in terms of repressing that anymore, and I really get uncomfortable having to deal with things like that because I have a really hard time dissociating anger from abuse, and I never ever want to be abusive, and so my whole life I've never wanted to be angry. But you know, that's becoming less healthy, and as a lot of people know, as probably a lot of you know, anger can be really healthy and can be really motivating, and it doesn't mean that you're terrible to people. But I get this panic whenever I realize that I'm not in a good place in terms of being upset, and so that kind of puts me out of commission every now and then for a while, and it makes me not want to be around people very much, which makes it probably not a great day to be talking directly to the camera. So yeah, I've been just wearing comfy clothes all day. I put on a full face of makeup to do this because my frugal side will be really mad if I cry it off, so hopefully I'm not gonna cry. And then I also put on a red lip because I was reading this interesting article today about femme expression through makeup, basically, and basically coping mechanisms through appearance. And one of the women talking about trauma wrote the line, sometimes the red lipstick covers the blood. And that hit a little close to home today, and it, I don't know, made me feel a little stronger wearing a red lip. So hence the scruffy sweater and the makeup. Right now I've become a fan of some different Korean music, some different Spanish music, but I don't know a lot about other cultural music or other performers outside of the United States or who don't speak English. But the song I've been listening to a lot lately is called The Most Beautiful Moment in Life. It's a Korean song technically it's by the band BTS, but it's kind of a solo song by a rapper / writer named Min Yoongi, who I find I really relate to. A lot of his solo stuff really speaks to me, and it might sound cheesy, but his voice when performing, especially in solo work, kind of sounds like the voice in my head. That just makes me sound crazy, but I don't know, if I wasn't so repressed, I feel like his voice is kind of the emotion that would come out of me. So basically, if you want to know more about me like that, just look up more of his stuff. So yeah, this is probably going to be kind of a short vlog. I will probably do longer ones in the future. I'll probably have different ideas for ones in the future, but I'm kind of a mess today, if you haven't noticed, and I've kind of run out of things to say, and pretty much everything that's left to be said, I'm not sure if I want to say. But for now, that's my day. It wasn't very eventful, but maybe you took something out of it. But yeah, thank you guys for watching this series. And if you know me before I started making these videos, I hope that your impression of me is still okay. I find that when people describe me, or when I ask people what their first impressions of me are, a lot of them say things like intimidating, or like I have my life somewhat together, and that couldn't be further from the truth. So I think maybe people have a vested interest in thinking I'm a certain way that I'm really not. So I hope that's okay with you all. Oh, I definitely need to sign off. I'm coming off as a mess, and I'm overthinking things way too much. So until next time, I hope you have a wonderful day. I hope that you're kind to yourself and kind to each other. And even though I knew it would make me nervous, I loved the concept of this series and wanted to be part of it, because while there's definitely a time and a place for perfect social media presences and stuff, I find it can alienate people or make people feel isolated and alone, and I like the thought of a really honest series that might make people feel a little less alone, and might, I don't know, just show people that everybody has their good days and bad days, and we're all kind of messes who don't entirely know where we're going. Hopefully I was your daily reminder that people can be messes. So until next time, again, be kind to yourself, try to be happy.
So it's about 6:50 a.m. I just got off work and I was driving home, and I had a really funny thought. And it was so important that I had to pull over into a church parking lot just to record this. So here I go. I grew up in Hawaii, and it is a beautiful, amazing, magical place, but we're lacking some things there, probably for good reason. We don't have squirrels, guys. Squirrels are not a thing there. We have mongoose, which is pretty rad. But I hadn't seen a squirrel until I was like 16 years old. That was the first time I saw a squirrel. And it was like seeing a unicorn. It blew my mind. And to this day, it's been years since I saw my first squirrel. But every single time, guys, I see a squirrel, I'm like a dog. Squirrel! Squirrel! Did you see that, guys? Oh my god, it's a squirrel! Holy... But Jesus, it's a squirrel. What the hell kind of world am I living in? It's like a Pokemon. It's like a Pokemon. Raccoons are like squirrels times 10. A Hawaiian has never seen a raccoon in its natural place unless, you know, the Hawaiian himself is not home. So, yeah. I'm really paranoid that someone's gonna pull up and be like, what are you doing in my church parking lot? I can tell you're an atheist. Okay, sorry. Hallelujah. God bless. I will be out of here soon. But I thought the world needed to know we don't have squirrels or raccoons in Hawaii. and it makes me sad. But, you know, we also don't bring other creatures in because long story. Just look up what happened with the rat and the nene goose and you'll be like, wow, that's really sad and unfortunate and people suck. So it's like 7:30 and I've been home for a while, and I was gonna upload the video I made in my car, but I realized that I said rat and nene goose when I meant mongoose and nene goose, and the perfectionist inside of me is just dying. There's no other way to put it. And being, you know, a local Hawaiian with quotations, of course, that's killing me too, because I meant mongoose. I'm so tired, guys. I need to go to bed. I love you. All right.
Hello, my name is Mandy, and I'm making my first post that is I don't know what this is gonna do to me. It's gonna be kind of emotional. Over the last 2 months, I've been dealing with the death of my father. I'm the only family member that is dealing with it on all ends, because I have a complicated family. Who doesn't, right? He lived in Virginia, and I live in Seattle. I got back here maybe like 2.5 weeks ago or something. And I finally have been shipped his remains, his cremation remains. So I'm gonna open the box now on camera. I have no idea if I'm gonna get like super weepy or not, so yeah, I'm gonna do this. Today is All Hallows Eve, Halloween, shaman. I'm Wiccan, so it's our new year, and we celebrate the loss of loved ones. And I asked the funeral director to keep some of his hair for me, because my dad had really long hair. He loved his hair, and I'm going to eventually make mourning jewelry out of it, but it's going to go on my altar for tonight. Yeah. This is my dad's hair. And this box is actually kind of heavy. This is the box of his remains. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with them. It's been overwhelming to try and look for urns and stuff. This isn't my first time having to deal with death, especially death of family member or parent. My mom died some years ago, but her brother, my uncle, and my grandmother helped with all of that, so it was a fairly easy process, I guess. Same thing with my grandfather. My grandparents raised me, so I have now like only one parent left, my grandmother. So this was the first time that I had to deal with all the preparations and the legal stuff, which I'm still have to wait on because he didn't have anybody listed on any of his accounts. So hopefully everything goes smoothly with all that. It's not easy. I feel like I definitely haven't really processed it fully yet. I feel like I have to get through the rest of this year before I finally process anything or feel somewhat normal again. Yeah, this is it's really difficult. But I'm glad that he's not in pain anymore health-wise. He passed in his sleep. So there you have it. Here's my cat. This buddy has been here for me, and my other cat Lucy, which is hiding at the moment. So I know that I can get through this. I know I have support and love from people around me, even if it's not my direct family. And there you have it. That's my first video for this wonderful production company. And blessed shaman to all you guys who are Wiccan, and hopefully you have beautiful altars to light candles on tonight.
Right now, my mind feels 1,000 miles away. Eyes don't want to focus. I'm distracted, irritated, worried, panicking. Distracted. Did I say distracted? And that other word, the one I don't like to use because it reminds me of my mother, and I so desperately don't want to bear the same demon she bears. Manic. My nerves are electric. I can feel the currents tangible, real. How are my thoughts racing if my mind is away? I want to scream or cry or run, but more than anything, I want to fix everything. I'm running through my vices, my outlets, bad outlets, trying to find the right thing. What is the right thing? Writing is helping. The pen and paper and my thoughts, though scattered, seem to slow a little. This isn't what I wanted to write. I wanted to tell you about the wind yesterday. Wind you could hear coming like the roar of the ocean, like a wave, and about the way the trees moved overhead, how they swayed and bent and were hit with so much force I thought they would break. But they didn't.
Hey guys, I wanted to make a video. It's been a wonderful trip and I've got to see a lot of my best friends, which I love. Tomorrow I am flying back on a big airplane, and I just felt like talking about something tonight that I think is really important. It's really hard because it's a big issue among so many people, but I want everyone in the world to know to please love on each other. I mean, look around and see every kid that you know that's ever been bullied. Maybe you've been bullied. That shouldn't be happening. We need to stand up for the people that don't have their voices, that aren't able to stand up for themselves. We need to hold people accountable for when people get their feelings hurt. Because even if some people will say, oh, it's just feelings, that's what you remember forever. I mean, no matter whether someone forgives someone or tells them, like, you know, like, I forgive you, it's all good. It's not all good. That scar is gonna be with them for their whole entire life. I mean, that person could be 80 years old on their deathbed and thinking about all the wonderful things, but you know what? They may not remember what happened, but they may still feel hurt in their heart. And people heal. I mean, I've been bullied in my life, but I've healed, and God's helping me heal. But that's kind of part of the reason that I love teaching, is that I can see students being kind to each other. And if I see a student that isn't, I can step in and say, hey, that's not okay. And I can talk to them about what's going on in their life, or have them talk to the counselor or something like that. Because you know what? A lot of times those bullies and people that are showing hatred towards someone else, it's because they're getting that shown to themselves and they're being hurt themselves and they need someone. And that's why I want to give everyone that watches this video, that sees this video, I want to give you a challenge. That if you see someone being bullied, or even if you don't consider it bullying, but if someone is saying even something to someone that's not kind, to stand up and say, that's not okay. That's not cool. You don't do that. Because you know what? You may just make that child's day. Because they'll go home knowing that day that, you know what? Someone stood up for me. And maybe that will help them to be able to stand up for themselves. And also when you think back about anyone that's ever bullied you or anything like that, if you ever see someone that's a bully, people aren't born bullies. They're trained that way. They become that way through their environment. Go up to them and ask them about their lives. Help them. Be someone that they can talk to about what's going on in their lives. Give a helping hand, because you know what? Think about all the bullies that we would be able to help and remove their bullying tendencies if we could just help them, if we could just talk to them. Wouldn't that be amazing if hundreds of kids and adults could not be bullied and people could get along? It just means that we have a lot of work to be done and that we can do it if we work really hard. And no, not everyone will always get along, but what if we were training our children and helping the people around us to see that when someone is rude to them or mean to them, that doesn't mean that it is that person's fault. They did not do something to have that happen. It simply means that they could look at the other person and go, I'm hurting for you. Because you know what? Obviously you have something going on in your life where you feel like you need to hurt me to make yourself feel better. And that's really sad. That's what we need to do. As a human, if we want to have peace, we need to help make peace happen. And that's what I wanted to tell you guys today. Because I really think that we can make a difference, and no matter where you are, you can always help someone out by giving them a smile or helping them in some way, because that's always possible. I don't know who said it, but it takes more energy to smile than to frown, and honestly, I think it's worth the effort to make someone's day.
Squirrel! Squirrel! We are in Old Town Pasadena looking at the Art Deco architecture. We're just now coming up on City Hall, which is a very nice example of Art Deco architecture. Most people don't know this, but I actually wanted to be an architect, and I didn't get into architecture school because they didn't admit a lot of girls at the time that I wanted to go. So I went into computers instead. And Eric likes Art Deco style and the Art Deco art, so we're looking at this kind of stuff and we're learning about it.
High five.
There's a high five bug. What have we learned about Art Deco so far, Kellen? What's a feature of Art Deco? Yeah, corners are more elaborate. What else? Daddy told you about the arches?
You're not telling me.
So we are here still in California, and we are walking around, but it is almost 100 degrees down here, which I like the heat, but you know, it's kind of hard for us. We're all like light-skinned, so we're trying to stay in the shade as much as possible and see what we can and maybe find some lunch soon, and that is what we are doing today. There's City Hall again. Beautiful City Hall of Pasadena, California. There's a YMCA with some more Art Deco architecture. So here's the church again.
So right now I am actually at the co-op. My son is in there in class right now. He is taking science and a writing class here, which is about 10th grade level. I think there's different ages in there. I think that's how the homeschool thing works. It's not, they don't necessarily call it 10th grade, but it's like anywhere from like 10th to 12th or something like that, but maybe 9th to 12th, I don't know. Anyway, so I just ran up to Tolly's. They make a pretty good coffee around here. I don't go there too often, but when I'm over here in Bellevue, The Tully's is pretty good, and you don't have to wait quite as long as the Starbucks. The Starbucks around here or anywhere is ridiculous in the morning, and actually, this is it's just as good, if not better. So, get an almond milk latte there. Not many places carry the hemp milk like I like. You have to hit those local neighborhood espresso coffee shops. So anyways, so the way the co-op thing works is I'm supposed to stay here, so the coffee thing is our little secret. Shh. I mean, my son's in 10th grade. They have my cell phone number. I'm literally 2 minutes up the road for a very short time. I think we'll be all right. So anyway, and then during the second hour, the other thing when you're in a co-op is you have a job to do. So my job in the second hour is I am, what do they call it? It's it's a teacher assistant type thing where I sit in the classroom, not my son's classroom. My son would die if I was sitting in his classroom. He does not want mom in his class. And I did ask just to make sure. So yeah, that was a no, like I thought. Anyway, so I sit in a class. It's a grammar class, and I check their papers, I do the attendance, and I help the teacher with whatever else she needs, just to have another adult in there. It's about a 3rd grade level. Again, they're a little bit varying on the ages, but it's about 3rd grade, and they're adorable. So it's called Shirley Grammar. I think that's something a little bit newer. I don't believe I was taught Shirley Grammar, but it's all pretty much breaks down to be the same thing. It just maybe do it in a little bit different order, or maybe use a different abbreviation on what type of word it is. Anyway, blah 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 blah. I am going to be heading in there soon. I was really surprised to see snow this morning. You know, I wasn't really watching the weather report. I was busy yesterday. I never looked at it. And so anyway, I woke up and there was snow. I'm like, hello, snow. It's fall time. So yeah, it's really actually gorgeous with, I'd like to get a couple of pictures. Hopefully I will before it's completely gone. But the fall colored leaves along with the snow, you don't get to see that super often, and it's freaking gorgeous. So I'm gonna head in a moment, so I'll be back and check in again with you later. Cheers.
Today, we are getting ready for Danny's birthday, or tonight we are. So tomorrow morning, she's going to wake up and there's going to be a bag on the table for her with some of her birthday presents in it. And of course, she is a huge My Little Pony fan. And unfortunately, I have these big bins of bags from Christmas and birthdays and stuff that, because my mom hoarded birthday bags and and Christmas bags and tissue paper. So I've got tons of it. So I've got bags of all shapes and sizes. And I just have to go through these bins, find the best one. And I don't happen to have a My Little Pony one. I looked for one today, could not find one. But they're great because they're reusable. And with this brood, it's great. You know, everybody goes, wait, that was my bag last year. We just keep crossing the names out on the tags and putting a new sticker on there. So, Danny's gonna get her bag full of stuff. She wanted some makeup this year, and we may get that for her later. So, yeah, probably get. Like Josh said, probably let her older sisters do some of that for her. And so, of course, because Friday the new movie comes out, so it comes out the day after her birthday. They've got all the freaking merchandise, and they finally have. Okay, now here's where my Little Pony geek goes nuts, because I'm old school. I love my old ponies, and so they brought in sea ponies, and this makes me happy. It will make me even happier if they do the Shooby-Doo song. So if we end up with sea ponies going Shooby-Doo, Shooby-Doo, then I will be totally thrilled, because I love that. And of course, her favorite is Rainbow Dash. Oh my gosh, the Rainbow Dash. Which, you know, that's great, because that's the tomboy character, and she's the rough and tumble one. That works well with Danny. And so, also in her bag in the morning, she will be getting her Rainbow Dash hoodie. And it's fuzzy, and it's warm, and I wish they made them in my size. Actually, I wanted DJ Pone 3 one, because, well, DJ. So that she'll get to wear this to school tomorrow, and she'll be so happy and warm. And I'm gonna fold this up. Okay. And there is my oldest son.
After 2.
You're on recording.
Oh, hi.
I am vlogging for the world.
What?
Okay. I am part of a program. I'm part of this
Live chat?
No, it's not
Shit.
live. It's not live right now.
You a cam girl?
No. No.
You a whore.
No, I'm for my. Okay, so.
I don't want to know what you're doing for money, okay? If this is how you have to like pay for your house, hey. As long as my friends that go on campsites don't see you, I don't care. Dad might, but that'd be really weird. Probably get some strange requests at that point, but you know.
Ladies and gentlemen, my 22-year-old. This is what happens when you've got a 22-year-old smartass. See what I have to live with? And that's only when he visits. Alright. Oh my gosh, I can't believe he just did that to me. Alright. Yes. Okay. Just a warning, I'm blogging. Okay. I am not being a cam girl. Okay. I'm working with a production company who wants to do 30 days of personal stories and stuff. And so that's what I'm doing, is doing my nightly vlog, and then that happened. Then Nick video blog, a vlog. And so then Nick comes in and starts snowballing everything. By the way, that's my son's fiance, Ashley, that just walked in. So, anyway, there's Danny's Rainbow Dash hoodie. Now, back to my wrapping of Danny's presents, because we're totally digressing from all of that craziness. Because Danny gets jealous that Mom gets all the DJ Pone 3 stuff. She gets her own. See, because I bought one a couple of days ago. She doesn't know I bought her own. So she will get that. Oh, and she's getting My Little Pony Band-Aids! Because, well, Band-Aids. Every teen should have My Little Pony Band-Aids when they turn 13.
Not My Little Pony, but Band-Aids.
Yes. Yeah, every teen needs Band-Aids. Who is it? Who's at my door? Who goes rapping at my door? At my chamber door? Who does? It is a Gabe! And I didn't wear my pony shirt.
Both.
Be nice to Doug.
Give her a kiss.
So we have a little bit of background noise going on again. Alright, so I will probably wake up to squeals of delight. Because she will finally get her...
He gave her a kiss.
Oh, that's good. You be nice to doggy. So I will probably get my squeals of delight with this DJ Pump drink. I should set up a recording so you can hear her. Alright, so this is the bag she will be getting in the morning. This will be sitting on the table for her. Hi, you want to come say hi? Hi, thank you. You're so good to me. Oh, you want a drink? Give him drinks from said water bottle. Okay, go see Ashley. Go see the Ashley. She will give you slurps. And there's Josh growling with the dog. Do you want me to put this in with her stuff, or do you want to give this to her tomorrow at when she has cake? Okay. Okay. Now tomorrow, after
Where are the pizza pans?
in the cupboard.
Underneath the sofa.
In the cupboard where the pizza pans always are.
Did he not drink this on his own?
No.
No,
He will. You have
He
to.
will make a mess.
Now.
I was talking about the drink. You know, you don't like babies, you don't drink open bottles in bed. I told you, Tam whore.
Pardon me. It's what I deal with. Okay.
But we all love you.
Sometimes I wonder. Alright. There are times. Okay, see, it's like mother was nestled all snug in her bed with visions of duct tape dancing in her head. Alright, so tomorrow when Danny has her birthday cake and we give her her present, it will be her Rainbow Dash jammies that she has wanted for 2 years and I could not find any last year. So she will be getting these for her birthday. But what she will be opening is these Gabe-sized because Gabe loves My Little Pony too. So her and Gabe will have matching jammies, but she will be getting the 2-year-old size because I'm sneaky and I'm a smart-ass mother. And then she'll get the real ones later. Oh yes, and her pony poster will also be in. Alright, so that's my vlog for tonight, and you've witnessed some of the crazy that is my household already. Or at least heard some of the nutcases that I have lived with for 20 freaking years. So, good night, y'all.
It's me, Linus, and Amy. We're here in the car and we're on our way to go pick up food for the shelter, the Elizabeth Gregory home. We do this every Wednesday, so we fill up the little Prius back here. And it is, it's gonna be a wonderful day. Also, we got electrology today, so you can see what Thunder Needle is. The poor torture us trans people go through just to get rid of facial hair. Anyways, plus it's a very nice day out, so take a look at that. Shipping lines there, the water's smooth as glass. Yeah, we've got the Ferris wheel. Utterly beautiful. Another Seattle beautiful day. Hello, we're here at Food Lifeline. Just want to show you something. See all the homeless shelters and everything else in here? This is the place. Look at that. That all goes to the different shelters and organizations within Seattle. That helps out. And now we're about to fit a bunch of boxes in Amy's little car. What do you think, Amy? How many boxes do you think we can fit in the Prius? Oh, I know, it's practically a TARDIS. Alright, well, I gotta get to work filling this thing up. See you in a little while. We got the car filled to the brim. Filled to the brim. What do you think, Amy? Oh, come on. It is filled. Even a little bit of space there that I'm having to sit on. But yeah, we fill up the car. We do about 2 trips. Bring it to the shelter, and they have food for the week. Hey there. I'm here at the Elizabeth Gregory House Shelter. I'm here with Michelle. Say hi.
Hi.
She's the one who runs everything behind the scenes, and today we're helping deliver the food in, and pretty soon we're going to fill this pantry up, all that good stuff, because right now it's a little bit bare in some aspects, and it happens like that every week. And here is Valerie. Say hi, Valerie.
Hi.
She's the one in charge of the kitchen.
Who are you talking to?
Oh, it's on a video.
Oh, okay.
It's nothing big. It's I'm doing this whole 10-day challenge thing.
Oh, good.
And they want to know a day of my life in 30 days. So, and yeah, helping out here every Wednesday is one of them.
That's great. And sometimes you cook.
Yeah, sometimes I cook. Anyways, let me get back to work. I am here at the electrology studio. I won't say which one just to make sure, but I have my good friend here, Susan. Say hi.
Hi.
Susan was the second one that ever that I was a guinea pig for when she was learning electrology, and now look at her. She has her own full business and everything.
And look at her, almost hair free.
Yeah,
A little more time, and we'll have all of this gone.
What? No! I needed that. See, that's why I like her. She's like family. We rat on each other. It's great. Her sister is working on Amy currently, and I'm next on the line.
More people have had their hands on Vanessa's face than maybe any other face in school.
Yeah, sadly, I've been the guinea pig for countless, actually going on about 30 different people who have trained and learned to do electrology. And, you know, this one was the first, so she got this raw and untouched almost. Only Miss Gronko had it before her.
Oh, and those were good times. I think there's a video somewhere you were filming while it was doing electrolysis.
I still have those.
Pretty good. I love that video, actually.
Oh. So, I don't hear no screams in there.
No.
So we're gonna head in there in a moment, and I'm gonna go see how things are going. Hello, I am back. I'm on the slab, and I am getting a bunch of stuff put all over my face. It's supposed to numb it. Supposed to. And my lovely friend here, Gigi, is going to start the process of electrology. Gigi, would you like to say hello?
Hi.
So what are you going to be doing on me? What implements of torture will you be bestowing upon me?
Well, I think we've decided that we're gonna work on your upper lip and side of your mouth and under your lower lip. But we're gonna allow the numbing cream to work, to take effect. So in the meantime, I'm gonna start working on the sides of your face and under your chin.
Okay.
Okay?
While you do a hair, do you mind explaining what all is happening? So
What
the
all
people
is
here
happening?
can... Yeah.
So electrolysis is the only FDA-approved method of permanent hair removal. So each individual hair grows at its own rate. So even though you may see what you think is a great deal of hair on your face right now, this typically only represents 1/3 of the hair on your face. So what we have to do is we have to treat your hair in sessions. So once every 4 to 6 weeks, we can start treatment and wait and see what the results are. We've had really good results on your upper lip. so I'm excited. I can't wait to finish this treatment so we can see what happens.
Yep, this is something that a lot of us trans people go through. It is putting a little hair-like probe into the skin, and it goes down the hair follicle. And then she presses a little button down there.
Yeah, we use direct current and radio frequency. We use a blend technique, so it's supposed to be very effective. Unlike me right now, I'm fumbling with equipment.
And what it does is it actually cauterizes the blood vessels that surround the hair follicle, and when no blood gets to the hair, it can't regrow. So if you're just plucking hair, they're going to grow back stronger and tougher. So this is a surefire way that they won't come back. Plus, that's why I like Gina. We joke around a lot. So.
There you go, sweetie.
This is, see, it forms electric current. So as I hold this, when she does the thing, it goes through my body, up through my arm, and into the wand. So,
We are
let's show them at
ready.
least what one hair is. Get a good one.
Get a good hair? Okay, hold on. Oh, man.
And honestly, it don't hurt that bad. Most people are like, oh my god, it is the worst.
Yeah,
I
it's
don't
not that bad. This is good equipment. This is high-tech equipment, so it'll be okay.
Yep.
Okay, let's see. Interesting. All right. You have good angle?
Yep. There we go.
Okay. Just gonna get
a good one now.
Get a good one. They're all good.
What? I thought they were bad. That's why we're getting rid of them.
You don't want that.
There it goes in the hair. Oh.
The pain.
Oh, the
my
hair.
god.
Oh.
It's horrible.
Yeah. Oh. No, it's fine. It really feels like, it just feels like just a little sewing needle prick. Nothing more. And then she pulls it out. And voila, there it is.
And that is what a good extraction looks like.
Yep, so you can see the bulb at the end?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay.
That's what electrology is, and that gets done repetitively for every hair. Anyways, I gotta let you go, so we can do this now at a better speed. So, bye-bye, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Oh my goodness. That's a cat.
Hello, Missy. Pepper.
Pepper's right above you. If you hold one over your head, maybe we can get him to
Climb on my head.
Here he comes. Yay, Pepper!
Did Salt steal that?
They're fighting over it like
okay.
two bunnies. That's wonderful. Oh, should we do our vlog while we're doing this?
I suppose. Hi, everyone.
Hi!
We're doing bunny snack time.
I think one's doing your hair too. Doing your hair? No, I can't use that pun ever again. Hello, Mr. Cat. Hello, sir. How are you? You can see the cat firmly on my keyboard. Yes, that's the joy of his life, is stomping around while I'm texting people and doing stuff. Oh, bunnies. Oh, look at that. Look at that. That's just too much. Free range house bunnies. All right, we're about 2 minutes. Anything we want to say?
Happy Easter.
But this is an epic thing.
Ready?
So yeah, record it. Video record.
I am.
Okay.
You're such a child.
This is my first vlog, and so please forgive me for any weird missteps. Anyways, this is to record for posterity the changing of my look back to what I used to be. I grew this out, my beard and my hair, for a role, and now I get to go back to who I was, or who I am, more so. Anyways, as you can see, the haircut has already been done, and now we're going to go through the execution of the beard. Moment of silence, please. Okay, that's enough moments. Anyways, start to chopping. God, where to start? Okay, so you guys can see. There it is, falling away. King, you're the official beard guy now. Okay. Then hopefully I will graduate from street bum and such to other roles that is, you know, clean shaven street bum at least. And that's what's happening here. I'm gonna shave absolutely all of this off. Clean shaven. Oh my gosh. This is going there. Holy crap. Holy crap. It almost looks like a bird's nest in the sink. Oh my god. My god, I have a chin. Holy crap. Not sure what to do with myself right now. Okay, just for you guys, check this out. In the sink, the bird's nest that was on my chin. Still had soup, dinner from last night in it, and that's going up for auction. But now, see if this thing works. I haven't used this in 3 years, but it's still been on the charger. Right on. Oh my god, we need a better one than that. That hurts like hell. Ow. Boy, that took a while for that thing to finally get into swing. Not been used for years. Holy crap. Again, massive mess. There's a lot of cleaning up to be done after this is over. Well, so far, unshaven. Still need to hit it with a razor. Could you get me a Safeway bag or something like that, please? I know, weird, huh? Oh, God. My hair is so thinned out. It sucks. Oh. The bird's nest. Don't look at me like that. Gosh. You knew this was going to happen. I wonder if Ricochet will recognize me. If I don't say anything, just walk in there. You know, have her go, freak out. Are you a little freaked out? Yeah?
A little bit.
A little bit?
A little bit.
A little bit? Okay. I'm a little freaked out. What do you mean you?
I'm a little freaked out.
Okay. Now, 3-year-old shaving cream. Totally forgot to buy some, but I still had it on the shelf. So let's give it a shot. Oh my God. It still works. It's weird. Okay. All I'm thinking is going to happen here is I'm going to shave off these whiskers and then my face is just going to be a giant rash. For a couple of days, it's just going to be this big red welt. Because it hasn't had a razor against it in 3 years. I haven't trimmed, haven't done anything to the beard or this face or my neck. I was thinking about shaving with the old-time razor where you put it in the thing and it's just one single blade. And then I kind of went, nah, I'd probably end up slashing my throat because I haven't shaved in so long. I figured I'd go back to the regular razor that I kept around. Okay. In the home stretch. Oh, I'm bleeding! Ah, blood! I nicked myself.
No one's gonna recognize you tonight.
I know. Like I said, if I don't say anything, they'll have no idea. You know?
I wouldn't recognize you.
If I only knew how to do this live on Facebook, they would all know before I showed up. But since I never even attempted to do anything live on Facebook.
You missed a spot underneath your nostril.
Oh, I got a lot I've missed. I'm still shaving. Oh yeah, obviously this is new headshots required. Anyways, final steps. Just need to wash my face. So, don't back away. Hey, I'm still your dad.
My dad's dead.
He went into one of those Safeway bags and is now in a garbage can.
Yeah.
Well, you guys know I'm still alive. See you guys at the premiere.